Do you remember learning for the first time about the birds and the bees?
I do, actually.
The first time you had the chat?
Yes, that was very recently. It was
with your kids?
Quite awkward.
How'd it go? All right?
Maybe after you chat to Fiona, I could tell you. Yeah.
Well, you probably did need the help of wonderful cartoonist Fiona Katauskas. When she wanted to tell her children about the facts of life, she couldn't find the right book. So she's a great cartoonist. She produced her own. It's called The Amazing True Story of How Babies Are Made, and it's a very up-to-date guide. Fiona Katauskas joins us now from Sydney. Fiona, good morning.
Good morning.
Aren't you brave?
I haven't put an ear on my arm, so maybe not so brave.
You're not that brave. Come on, you could have just drawn your kids a few pictures. You're a dab hand with a pen and pencil. Wouldn't that have been enough?
Oh, well, doing it live sketching this story of how babies are made might have been a bit more of a challenge than going away and thinking about it and reading a lot of stuff and coming back. So, yeah, no, I needed a bit of preparation.
And now, what did you find was missing from current books?
Well, I found, basically there's a lot of current books missing altogether. I just assumed there'd be... Yeah, well, when my oldest son asked how babies were made, I assumed that there'd be tons of books on the subject. You know, I tried to explain it and then thought, oh, I need some sort of pictorial guide, and ended up there were 2 books that I could find at a big bookshop, and one of them was super boring and dry, and the other one was Where Did I Come From 1973.
Is that the one? Is that the one with all the drawings of the really big fat people?
Yes.
I love that book.
And it's funny, and I think that's why it sticks in your mind. But
yeah.
I had the surreal experience of reading to my older son the same book that my mother read to me.
Yes.
And that is still the best-selling book. You know, it's one of the only books we can get in Australia, and it's one of the best-selling books on the topic around the world. There's just not that many books on it at all.
Right.
And what was missing was, I think, a bit of updated sort of honesty about how the whole thing works, you know, just making it a little bit more clear rather than 2 people in a bed with a blanket over the top of them. But also, I mean, the whole science of the sperm meeting the egg, sperm meeting the egg is the fundamental story of how babies are made. But since Where Did I Come From, we also have a lot of assisted reproduction. So it's not just the story of intercourse, to use, you know, for your morning viewers, but it's also, there's IVF. 1 in 26 children these days in Australia is born through IVF.
Yes.
There's egg donation, there's sperm donation, and so the egg is still meeting the sperm, but there are other ways to do it as well. And so I wanted children born that way to be included in this book too.
And was that part of your production of the book, was providing all these images to your children and telling them along the way, or did you wait until the book was done?
Well, they'd sort of moved on. They were a bit older by the time the book was done, but I did use them. I worked from home, so I had the pictures all around my studio and was hauling them in because, you know, I thought I wanted to give it a light-hearted approach and make it funny as well, because I think, you know, A, you remember things better when they're funny, and yes, B, it helps parents. It's an awkward situation. It's an awkward thing for parents to talk about, so I wanted to make it have a bit of a light-hearted and chuck some gags in there, plus I'm a cartoonist, so it's what I'm naturally going to do anyway. But yes, I did haul my children in and you know, show them something to see if it was funny at a kid's level, not just at an adult's level. And they're particular fans of the clown pubes picture, so I should warn people there are clown pubes.
I don't think we've graphicked that one up for the for morning viewers, but thanks.
It sounds a lot ruder than it really is.